Oh, this doesn't look like much fun. Up here in Washington, you have to power wash off your roof every so often. The moss just gets all over everything. This is one of my neighbors, uh, and I wouldn't want to do that job. So anyway, this is unboxing a Secura automatic burr coffee grinder model SCG 903B. I ordered this through Amazon. I really kind of got tired of drinking pre-ground coffee, so just order one and see how it works. I got a little coffee while I was on there too that I can't get in my local stores. I thought I'd give it a try. See, this is a burr grinder, not a little impulse type grinder, and some coffee cult dark roast. I have no idea, what that coffee's like. So pretty straightforward, really. A box and a box and a box. Has automatic settings for, well, let me look on the box here. I've got a coarse grind and fine grind in several settings. A uh, little 100-gram capacity hopper, removable coffee ground bin. I'm just reading off the box now. For household use, yes. So it's made in China. So let's see, it's just kind of your standard packing. It arrived with no issues. I mean, Amazon really does a great job for me. I couldn't be more happy with it. Here in times of COVID, I don't go out. I just go to the Safeway and back, and that's it. So, it does have plastic parts. I do think you have to be careful with this. Those, that transparent plastic looks like something that could break pretty easily. But I'm pretty careful, so it should be all right for my needs. Instruction book there. So, okay, well, that's basically it. Not a lot to demo on this unboxing. Let's just go put it to test and see what it's like. I'll just do a little close up here. There's the adjustment for the grind. That little wheel, just rotate it left and right, and it adjusts the size of the grind. Okay, there's a little hopper there for holding the coffee grounds. Of course, the beans go in top. There's a protector for the slot. What do you call it? Hopper slot. Anyway, I've used these burr grinders for a different brand before, and I much prefer this to the Impulse. You get a much more consistent grind, little brush included. I noticed the first time I used this, there's a lot of static electricity and little fine particles got all over everything, which of course you'll see in just a few moments. So, just a little transparent plastic. I don't know if you can get replacement parts for these or not. That's a little safety interlock there. You can't, if you break that top, you won't be able to operate this. It has a safety and power lock. So anyway, let's just see what we got here. Some of my new coffee cup. Dum 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 dum. I wasn't sure exactly how that dial on the front works. I do know now that that's a timer, that front knob. So if you wanted to just have 2 or 3 cups, you could turn that to 2 or 3, and then turn it on, and it'll shut itself off. So I'm going to set that to the fine grind to start off with, and let it do its thing there. You have to push that button there by the little white label to get it to go. It took me a while to figure that out. There we go, and you can see that's a fine grind, so little particles are just all over the place in there. Makes a little noise, not too bad. See it taking the fans down. I hit the power there, and you can see that it just really made almost a powder out of those. The real espresso grind there, just almost like a powder now. So you can get a plate and put those on it. You know, I don't know if you can really tell in this video how fine that is, but you just take my word for it. It's very fine grind. Now I kind of adjust it the other way, get that all back in there, more beans, and adjust that to the maximum, which was, you know, for French press, which is what I went for. I went for the French press. That's the problem with those impulse grinders is they make too many small particles, and then you end up, you know, if you're doing French press, it just gets all in your cup. There you go. So there's the coarse grind. Let's take this plate and get it a little closer to the camera. I hope you can tell the difference in these two. It's a little powder, and then this is what this coarse grind is what I normally think of as ground coffee, suitable for French press or drip. I guess I could edit some of this out, but I didn't because it's a quick edit video. So let's just go ahead and make some coffee and see how it looks. I got my press out now and a little hot water. I really enjoy French press. It's you know, if you're gonna make 12 cups or something, I guess a drip maker is great, but for me, this is just like my daily dose here of coffee. I just like to French press it. Stir a little, just gently stir. I think this coffee, I'm not too sure about this coffee. I think I would have liked to have a little bit darker roast, but it definitely has quite a bit of flavor in it, and that little foaminess on top of the coffee mix there. That's what I like to see when I make coffee. So here we go. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy that, and perhaps some sort of a consumer awareness for this. I've had this maker. I've been using this maker for about a month now, and it's been fine. There may be better makers out there, but this was really inexpensive, and it does the job. So there you go.